Welcome back and welcome to do geometry homework with me. Before we get started, let us thank God for this peaceful and quiet time that we can do homework together. Isn't it wonderful? Okay, now let's get started. The first one is find the volume of each figure. The first figure is good. Did you see it's a cylinder? All right, the volume is base times height. Since base is a circle is pi r squared times height. Now all we need to do is we're going to plug in pi r radius and height is 7. Then you go ahead and find out what you have, because ask you to round to the nearest tenth, and for pi you can use pi key on the calculator. You can also use 3.14. Okay, your next homework problem is 3. Question 3, remember this base is not a square. Why it's not square? You can read from here. This is a 5 and this is a 6, okay? And this height is a 7. So you can start to write down, I have a length, width, and height. And that's 6, that's 5, that is 7. For volume of this rectangular prism, it's length times width times height. So simply multiply them, and don't forget your unit is centimeter cubed. Why? Because this is cm, this is cm, this is cm. Remember, each one has a power 1. Keep the base at the power, so your unit is cubed. All right, let us look at our question 5. Oops. Okay. All right, question 5. Remember, this is not a pyramid. Pyramid will have an apex. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly construct a pyramid here. Okay, pyramid has an apex, and this is not a pyramid. This is a prism. What kind of prism it is? Remember earlier we talked about a prism. You use the base name and add the word prism. And this base, I'm going to color it. As you can see, oh, it's okay. It's okay. All right, so that's a triangle. That's another triangle, not just any triangle. All right, it's a right triangle. Correct? So if it's a right triangle, you will have the base height already given to you. So base is 3, height is 4. Or you can say base is 4, height is 3. You can switch it. All right? Since it is a prism, you still use volume is base times height. Base is a triangle, 1/2, and little base, little b, little h, times this height of the prism. So 1/2, 3 times 4. Okay, the height is right here. Height is 3. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 6 times 3, that is indeed 18. And don't forget, it's feet, and its feet is cubic. Okay, question 7. Once again, question 7 is still a prism. If it's a prism, it's always base times height. The one that is facing you, that is a front. The one that is right here, I'm going to color this guy right here. Okay, that's the back one. You don't see it because you don't see some of the line segment because it's dotted. Okay, all right. Anyways, I'm going to erase it, and you can see the front, the base that is facing the front, that is a trapezoid. If it's a trapezoid, what do we do? Remember that day when we did origami, we say 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height of this trapezoid. That gives you, this portion gives you the base of the prism. Then I'm going to change the color. Then you need to times the height of the prism. Okay, friends, did you have this? I use the same color. So you can see 1/2, base 1, base 2. Base 1 is 3, base 2 is 8, and the height of this trapezoid is right here. That's 4.3. I use magenta wrote down here. Of course, when I underline it, become blue, so please excuse me. And then when I times the height of the prism, the height of the prism is 4. Then you simply add first. Times 1/2 and then times 4.3 times 4. You want to use a calculator? No problem. But it is always best you use your pencil and your strong brain to practice this. You should have this beautiful number right here. Okay, let's look at this one. Back to the cylinder. Remember, cylinder is the volume is also base times height because volume is a circle, so it's pi r squared times height. This gives you diameter. Therefore, when you plug in, you should do 11 squared, and height is 10. And then go ahead, use pi is about 3.14, okay? Pi is about 3.14. Calculate this one. Okay, let us look at it. Do we have more? All right, the rest is just the word problem. I highly suggest you to sketch it first. Once you can sketch it, and you can see more clearly for you, and then gives you radius. You just label radius, that is 4 and that is 5, and then use your formula to solve this. Okay, so this is your worksheets. Happy learning.